I might have gone the wrong way. So it's 4 weeks now until the 50k ultra. It's the Taupō race on the 12th of October. So yeah, 4 weeks tomorrow. And this weekend I'm going to be doing a 5.5 hour running weekend. Thought I'd take you along for a little bit of it. So come on, let's go. So the way that I've planned it over the next few weeks is that each weekend is going to be quite a big weekend, building up to a couple of weeks to go. Next weekend will be 2 and 3, and then the weekend after that will be 2 and 5, so that will be the biggest weekend, and then dropping it right back down before the week that we travel away. So that's hours wise, and just trying to get some good elevation. So the race is about 980 metres of elevation. So trying to cover a bit of that, not just running on the flat, because that's not really going to replicate the race. First things is just making sure that I'm going to have enough fuel. Don't really want to get too tired by the end of this, and remembering that I'm going to have to run another 4 hours tomorrow. So I'm just taking a couple of gels with me. I'll probably only use one, but I've got this one here, which is a chimpanzee one, which very kindly fuelme.co.nz sent me a whole bunch of for free, which was really nice of them. And a Taupō gel as well. So that's what I'll be taking, but I'll probably only use one, as I said, and then making sure I have a really good dinner tonight, lots of sleep, good breakfast tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow I'll be doing another run. Yep. Gonna run this nice and easy, so about 20 to 60 seconds per k at marathon pace, so pretty cruisy. I'd say I'll probably be out anywhere from 6 hours 45 to 7 hours, so I feel pretty comfortable, pretty conversational. Obviously the uphill will be a little bit harder. You have to run the uphills really to get a little bit stronger, even if you walk them on race day, which is a good strategy. So second backup that you can use is your heart rate. Okay, so the second thing you can use is to have a look at your heart rate. Really, for an event that's going to take that long, you want to keep it really aerobic. So mostly zone 2 if you can. It'll start to creep up probably towards the end a little bit. Or if you're going up quite steep hills, but you certainly want to try and avoid threshold, because every time you go over threshold and you burn a match, it's going to be much harder later on. So just keeping a second eye on that. So at the moment my heart rate is 141, which is top of zone 2, and we're about to start heading down. So it'll be interesting to see on the next lap where it gets to running up the hill.
Hi!
Nice to see you here!
Yeah, what's happening?
Oh. Only in Wellington does your watch have a loud wind warning. A loud decibels just from the wind. I've mapped out exactly where the aid stations are, and on my long runs tomorrow I'm going to practice stopping, changing my shoes, refilling my water bottle. I think the first one's at 11k, so I'll probably hit 11k today, maybe a bit over. Oh, hi! Fancy seeing you here!
Yeah.
Just like that, we're at halfway. How exciting!
You're ahead of where...
Oh, hi!
Oh, hi! Hi!
Fancy seeing you here!
You're ahead of where I thought you'd be.
Huh?
You're ahead of where I thought you'd be.
Heart rate 138. 7.75k. Last finish the climb and then running home. And I haven't used any gels yet, because to be quite frank, it's been pretty aerobic really.
Oh. Hi.
Fancy seeing you here. Just got to work on my downhills now. Getting that eccentric loading going. Oh, hi! Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah.
So it's Friday afternoon, night run finished. It's now 5:40. So probably have some dinner and whoops, get my gear ready for tomorrow. And that was a total of around 13.5 kilometers. Save 95 minutes. So I wanted to do 90, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so tomorrow will be about 4 hours. So I've mapped out a 25k loop, which is around 250 or 260 ascending meters, which is basically the first half of the race, equivalent to the first half of the race. I don't exactly know how that ascending meters will be over that distance, so I'm just going to go with averages. And then the second 24k is closer to 700 ascending meters, I think, so I'm going to do another hour and a half, 2 hours-ish, with some big climbs in them tomorrow. So tonight I've still got to pack my bag, so my race bag, or run bag I guess. So I'll show you some of that later. Alright, so it's Saturday morning and I'm heading out for the 4-hour run. I'm not a great morning person, so kind of just blindly moving my way around the house at the moment, trying to get myself ready, but I really need to get out within the next half an hour or so. So I'm looking at having probably about 30 grams of carbohydrates per hour, maybe a little bit more, but that would be kind of what my aim is. So I'll be taking just a selection of things, just bars that I've got lying around, my last McVitie's Penguin, a M's Power Bar, a Cliff Bar, some chews. I'll probably take a gel because it's kind of easier to take when moving on the flat, but these are fine to eat when I'm going up a hill. And probably some natural confectionery lollies, just a few of those, plus my soft flask, which I'll fill up, and my Camelback, or Osprey I should say, whoops, sorry, Osprey, my bladder hydration vest, a polyprop, which I'll wear, and a couple of gels. These are the ones that I was going to take last night but didn't end up using, so I'll take them as well. Use some butt butter on the crotch and probably the back of my heels, anywhere that sort of feels like it rubs, and the inside of my knees. And then if it was race day as well, I'd have to take this is a seam sealed jacket which I got from Macpac, very handily. I am quite small, so I fit the kids size, so I got it for a great price. A hat, and then these are my other things that I normally try and take on a trail run. So I've got a silver blanket in there, emergency blanket, which I'll probably take, a soft flask, which is really handy that when you get to aid stations, if there's something that you want but you don't want to fill up a whole bottle of it, you can just grab a cup of it. So this was something I learned actually after watching and marshalling a race, so how many people came along and wanted just a cup of tailwind but they didn't have anything on them, or a cup of drink, so take that as well. Some races ask you to take a first aid kit, which that's mine there, but I won't take it unless I really have to, so it's all extra weight. And then somewhere I also have a whistle, which I think might be in here, there it is. So a whistle as well, an emergency whistle. So those things are all the things that I'll be taking on race day. I'll go through them again when I get to my race day video, but just so that you can see them. It's meant to rain out there today. I will probably end up getting a little bit wet because it's only about 2.5 hours until it's meant to start raining. So I'm just going to change my route a little bit. So I'm going to do the first bit as planned, but I'm going to go in an opposite direction so I end up back on the trails closer to home. Alright, so about half an hour in for this 4-hour run. Just going to have a little something to eat and then press on. Been running uphill so far. Going to go downhill now into the city, across to a different park, run up through there, run back towards my house, right around the coast, change my shoes, and then get back up into the hills. Alright, so 1 hour in, And just going to have half of a gel and then keep pushing on, trying to eat every half hour. Make sure that I get at least 30 grams of carbs in per hour. And the rest will come from body fat, I guess. Lucky I have lots of that. About to head through the city. And that might be a little bit stop-start, but I'm going to go around the waterfront. And then head up into the botanical gardens. Alright, an hour and a half in, just got into the botanical gardens and heading up to the top of Brooklyn Hill. Wow, look at that. Gorgeous. Very Kiwi-esque. Oh, I just came home. It's got 3 hours done, so another hour to go. I just came home to change my shoes. And top up my water bottle. So this will be my 26k aid station, which is where hi, which is where I'll be able to get my shoes changed. And yeah, another hour-ish to go, and then I'm done. And then food time. Back up in Mount Vic for the 4th time in about 20 hours. I'm going to run back to the top, back down, and then probably back up another halfway again. Got about 45 minutes to go. Heading down Mount Vic for the last time on this run. About 10 minutes to 4 hours, so I'll probably be a little bit over 4 by the time I get down. But nice smooth running trail, and feels good. Good to be done, but could definitely go on if I had to. Hello. Look who it is. Little cameo. Alright, run's done. I had my penguin biscuit, I had a gel, I had a Red Bull, and I had 45 grams of lollies. Oops, sorry, the cat's pushing the camera. Distance was about 33 kilometres. One watch said 32.44, the other one said 33.5, so let's say somewhere around 33. Total elevation, 656 metres of elevation. That's pretty good. Average pace was 7:34. Now it's time to eat. So lunch today, I've just reheated spaghetti bolognese. It's one of my go-to dishes. I make up a big batch of it and then freeze it. Really easy. And just throw it with noodles, and I'm going to throw some pickles on the top, gherkins, and some greens as well.